What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology, the Titans action spawning in the bottom of the map in the blue color, playing none other than the Titan Kronos, the father of Zeus, the tyrant, Husk Soup. He's not a tyrant, he's a lovely guy. Why did I call him? He's not. His opponent, however, also kind of a nice guy. His name's the Rapl. God, it's nice having people who are nice in your community, don't you reckon? The Rapl is spawning in as Odin. Odin against Kronos. This is going to be a very, very exciting matchup. I've been getting really, really excited about Kronos in general. With the idea, I came up with this new idea. I absolutely butchered it in game, but I spent two weeks away from Age of Mythology, and in that time I had a lot of thinking to do about Age of Mythology because I'm an addict. I can admit that I'm an addict, but yeah, that's fine. Being an addict, there's nothing really wrong with being an addict unless the thing you're addicted to is causing you to do things you don't want to do. Like, think about Age of Mythology strategy would probably be something that is relatively unproductive, but neither here nor there. I've been thinking about Kronos and what Kronos can do to have a significant advantage early game. And it's something which I also think Uranus players have an option of doing as well. It's obviously better with Kronos, which is nice to say. It's nice to say that there's a strategy out there which is much better with Kronos than it is with Uranus. And this strategy involves producing extra oracles out of your temple in order to manually heroize oracles so that you can get a stronger early game against your opponent. When it comes down to it, 3 oracles versus 7 villagers. The villagers are mostly just going to be able to turn around with their little daggers. They go dagger, 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 dagger. Wait, what happened? Should we just go back? I was too busy I was distracted telling my strategy. But there's a hero oracle here for no real reason. I don't know why. Maybe he found a relic he wanted. That is the system of Bars. Anyways, the strategy is build only two extra oracles, heroize 2 oracles, and then you go ahead and you make the other 3 oracles with Valor, and you're able to attack a pack of 7 villagers in order to basically get a guaranteed villager kill or 2 from that. Especially with focus, it's really, really strong. Now, the thing is, while I said this was better with Uranus, sorry, with Kronos, Uranus does have an advantage with this as well. There is the advantage there as well, which is that Uranus has got Shockwave. So if you do this strategy with Uranus, you can also Shockwave the villagers to get even more guaranteed damage. So 5 oracles attacking villagers, and then they run, and then you Shockwave them, and you potentially kill 2 or 3 villagers. But if we take a quick look here, everyone in chat's going crazy about this, but apparently this conversion to the Oracle hero was just to grab a whole bunch of relics, which is great. Fantastic. Is he going to build another Oracle as well? Prometheus coming through. It is delayed. This is a delayed classical age here from Soup, while Rapl is already in the classical age. So we'll see if he's going to have any troubles here. There are walls up already over here, which I absolutely love from Rapl to try and secure these deer, or at least give him a retreat path from those deer there. But I don't think Rapple's going to have any problems here. We'll have to wait and see how things will transpire here as the map hacking Odin Ravens coming through to scout out the villagers over here. Walls coming down here as well to kind of try and defend this position. Love that play. There is possibilities of Valkyrie shenanigans coming in onto this position over here and start idling villagers. So this wall coming up has delayed this attack just a little bit, but we'll see how things are going to go here and if you can actually get any real pressure done onto this location here. As Suppe's going to start getting a little bit of shanking action done. The unit's starting to come through here for Rapl as well. As the Oracle comes to say hi, the villager back onto the hunt. No real damage has been felt just yet. As more Oracle heroes coming out. This is something that I absolutely love from Kronos players because you get the free Oracles anyways. So building an extra Oracle and valoring it, absolute value. An Oracle hero is roughly... Oh, big forest fire here as we are excitedly talking about random shenanigans. Rapl does lose his Valkyrie here, but that's a lot of damage done onto those Oracles. But the point here is that Oracle heroes are roughly the same as a Murmillo hero. They've got roughly the same stats. A Murmillo hero is slightly better, but they're free, so why wouldn't you want to use them? And they also move faster, I believe. 4.8 speed? I think the Kronos ones move faster. Maybe they move exactly the same speed. Anyways, we'll see how things are going to go. As the citizens now getting taken out. There's a big amount of damage coming through onto Suppe now. But Rapl's got to be careful not to get caught out here. As the mana getting taken out, units coming through here. It's mostly raiding cavalry on this position here. And can he get out on this position? No, he's going to have to break down that wall over there. Still trying to pick off those citizens. He does manage to get some more damage here as Suppe now coming through to start hitting these raiding cavalry. I think if Rapl can get out of this position without losing too much here, or at least trading evenly, he's going to be really happy with the damage that he's managed to get done onto those two citizens that are over here. He manages to pick off all those oracles over on that location here. The raiding cavalry going straight after the Caraballister here as well. As Throwing Axeman moving forward to start getting some more damage done. Will we see this low HP citizen getting taken down or not? As the citizen to run through the gate. Nice play there from Suppe, keeping his villagers nice and healthy. Well, not healthy, they're very low HP, but nice and safe. As the army for Suppe has to retreat back into the main base here. As the Caraballister almost getting taken out. More Caraballister are going to be coming through here as well. So we'll see what Suppe's going to be doing. As he does manage to pull back into his main base. He's going to be in a little bit of trouble here. Just a little bit. As we see Amana getting time shifted in the middle of this position for whatever reason. But that is what it is. But the game very, very close at this moment here. Those Caraballister are going to be a big, big help. One thing that you want to try and do with the Caraballister, it's really, really tough, and it's not something that's like that big of a deal. But you want to try, if your Caraballister are in the back, you want to try and you're retreating to either use box formation or send the Caraballister back in a separate control group, because the Caraballister will move to the back of your army when you're retreating away, and that'll allow your opponent to chase them down with basically with their raiding cavalry and pick them off really, really easily. As a little bit of gold, it seems, was managed to get grabbed here. As the raiding cavalry going to be getting pushed back, and I would say advantage here, Rapl. Rapl needs to now, he's managed to get all of his hunt. He's got these orcs over here, and what he kind of needs to do at this point, Rapl, the next stage, is he needs to be thinking, how can he get to the heroic age? You have to, at some point in this matchup, in Norse versus Atlantean, you as the Norse side, you really want to stop making units here. You really, really want to start making units. Get yourself watchtowers. Go to the heroic age. I think it's vitally important, as we do see Rapl turning around, starting to take this fight here. The Hersa trying to pick off everything as well. Valkyrie is coming through here for Rapl. So Rapl is deciding to take this game into his own hands, not going for that heroic age. Instead, deciding to take a classical fight. We'll see if he's going to be able to fight this one off here. He's throwing Axeman here, kind of getting distracted distracted by the Promethean offspring, as we do see Rapl clicking some nice micro here for his throw and axeman, as Soup's trying to micro his Promethean offspring on the back here. These Term are able to start taking the throw and axeman down, and Rapl taking this fight. I was trying to say don't take a fight at this point, but takes that fight and gets absolutely massacred there by the stronger Atlantean army here. It was just more population for Soup. Soup's Caraballs here absolutely carved through all the infantry. The Murmillo were able to completely annihilate those raiding cavalry, and those throwing axemen just were not able to help out enough here in that game. And now Rapl is on the back foot. He's going to be running out of his gold mine really, really soon here. And now Soup has got one mission and one mission alone. He needs to go for a gold starve at this point. He can also try and get Heroic Age behind this, or get town centers here as well. Doesn't really matter, but he can start time shifting buildings forward to put more and more pressure onto Rapl and start checking out the map just a little bit more with his army to see everything that's going on here. As the house is getting taken down, we do see this Valkyrie moving forward in onto this position, doing some good distraction action onto those Caraballister there. The Term are coming through, trying to take down the Thrown Axeman, and as the Caraballister start targeting down those Thrown Axemen, Rapl does decide to retreat here, giving Soup yet again more pressure for this map here. There is some there are some sneaky villagers over here. It looks like Rapl, he has seen the Aurochs, but he probably didn't notice that they're there. So he's not been able to hunt those. All that hunt in that corner would have been enough to get to the next age as well, as Rapl is now going to be starting to move across the map looking for something to do here. As the Sentry Tower starting to get taken down on this position here. We will be seeing the Sentry Tower getting taken out. There's the units for Rapl searching around, but now look at this. Soup knows the timings. He knows them in and out, and he moves his Deuterino over here, and he will be spotting that gold mine getting grabbed here. But the question is, will he be spotting it? He's coming over into the corner here for some reason, but he's going to be moving back over there. We do see villagers on this gold mine as well for Rapl. Multiple different gold positions here. I guess if Rapl can get himself the gold he needs to get to the next age, a Frost will help out. Frost Giants will come through, and he could potentially survive here still. But the problem here is that Rapl hasn't found this hunt. If he gets this hunt, it's a completely different story here. As the Dwarves retreating away, it looks like Soup not happy with taking the fight just yet. He wants to get to the Heroic Age. Going through Hyperion here is absolutely huge. Chaosing that army, causing more and more problems. Alternatively, Rhea here, not a bad idea. Steal away a Frost Giant, give himself some advantages where that's concerned. Could be an option as well. As the Valkyrie coming through, starting to poke away at those Caraballister. But I still think that Soup's army here is of better quality here, especially if those Carabal. Oh, he's going to be running away. I feel like he should stay here and take this fight. He's clicked up to Hyperion though, so maybe feeling like he doesn't quite have the oomph, as it were, to keep this one up. And even retreating back, finally getting the concave that he wanted here to take this fight as best as he possibly can. We'll see how things will end up going here. It's Terma Caraballister for Soup at this point. Not really a whole lot of those Murmillo remaining, but there's not that many raiding cavalry here either, as we're seeing those Promethean absolutely go to town in this game on all of those Norse units. And yet again, Rappel's army has ended up falling here to Soup, who has pushed Rapl back home. And Rapl, he's got farms starting up. He's got no food left on the map. He does have a couple of berries here, but that's about it. There are Aurochs over here, but he still hasn't quite noticed that they're in that corner. And without that knowledge, he's going to be stuck in this classical age probably for the rest of this game. I don't see him being able to get out of this situation easily here, as the Heroic Age comes down, casting Curse immediately onto this army here, hitting that Valkyrie as best as he possibly can here. But Dwarves getting sniped down. 43 villagers for Rapl, starting to plummet in that villager count here as Suppe's at 15 villagers. Pretty close in terms of actual villager count when it comes down to it. The Rapl is down to 55, 57 population. He's still climbing, still able to spend resources to make army, but he's in a really, really tough position here. And now Suppe just needs to move over here and claim this gold mine as well. But in that position here, Rapl does end up tapping out. Deary me, an unfortunate game here for Rapl. Just a slight lack of scouting. The fact of the matter is, on maps like Alfheim, Tundra, I think there's another map out there in the back of my mind, but I'm not able to remember it right now. Maybe it's... No, I can't remember it. But Alfheim and Tundra specifically, the Aurochs on the map often spawn in the corners. They often are Aurochs in the corners of the map. There were Aurochs here. There were Aurochs here. They could have spawned over on this side, but they were here. And you've got to scout those corners here as Norse. Had Rapl found those Aurochs, he might have thought it would be a good idea to like not fight anymore and just go heroic age because he knew he could get all that food out. I mean, there's just so many different ways to play this as Odin, and I think the idea of going for an all-out classical fight against Atlantean, especially Kronos, who's got those stronger Kyra Ballista, just might not be the right way to play on a low hump map. You kind of really want to get to that heroic age, get yourself out Huskarls, get yourself out that brutal Frost, and everything else that comes with it to find an advantage. But unfortunately for Rapl, I feel like he played the early game really nicely. He took that fight in the kind of middle of the map, in the middle of the game, and just couldn't make it work there. And Suppe, too strong here, manages to get the dub. If you guys enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next game.